Okay, each of us are significant. Each of us have a role to play on this planet in our lifetimes. And then our job is to discover what that is. Okay, and the only way to discover is welcome to another episode of Kampungkid Cooks with
And we're very happy to come back with another food episode for me personally.
For her to eat. For her to eat.
You know, that's the only exciting to come to Douglas' house. It's like, because it's the motivate for travel so far. To reach here for me is quite a hour, you know. I should start move to near to this location. I don't know, all my people, friends stay here. All the rich people stay this location. Because I used to stay in East Side and my daughter's school is there as well, so I'm kind of stuck there. But yeah, I'm considering that. Maybe one day when I bought that, landed like Douglas and yeah, maybe.
Okay, we will start.
So start today, what's the name of the dish?
Today is Kampung Ice Kacang.
Kampung Ai Kacang.
Okay,
Kacang.
ice kacang is nuts.
Nut, okay.
Okay, anyway.
You know in Vietnam we have something similar like this, but we book the syrup is the pandan
Oh, yes.
syrup. Oh my god.
But this you can mix in any way, and this is how I mix it.
Yeah, don't
it's
put
easy.
so much ice for me.
It's easy.
My voice is just recovering. So I'm trying to reduce ice a
It's
bit
easy.
more.
Okay, Charlie is out in the garden chasing butterflies.
You know, when I come here starting to do this show, Charlie will be like not so friendly with me. Now he don't bother anymore already.
He's
Get
gotten used to. It's
Get-
her.
get- it's her again?
It's her again.
This woman come again? I don't bother anymore. It's a waste of my energy. Let's go and play with butterfly. So yeah, now he playing with butterfly and bird. Is it bird? On the floor just now I saw the small bird. Yeah. It's nice to come back to nature and stuff. It's always a beauty thing. The same thing you guys see in the description today and at the title. We want to talk about what's the world needed, right?
And what we need now on a very hot day is a nice cool dessert.
Yes. Singapore getting hotter and hotter, let's be real, okay? I never see that Singapore this hot for many years. Stay in Singapore. And by the way, Singapore is open up more and more, guys. Don't forget to come to Singapore to enjoy the tourism, support our economy. Okay, everybody affected by COVID for sure, but Singapore also need support economy back. So please come back to shopping and travel. You know,
Do you
Singapore.
do you want it sweet?
Not so sweet. Wow, interesting.
Condensed milk.
You know what? We just realized don't have a spoon. Why waiting
I
for
do.
that?
Here.
Oh, have. Okay. I thought it's need to go and take the spoon.
Of course, I will have a spoon.
You see, sometimes he forget things, and when he forget things, he like, oh, I
Yeah,
forget
if
this.
I forget, I will say I'll forget. But this time round, I didn't forget. Okay, so I've put a bunch of stuff and shaved ice and
Yeah.
topped with peanuts.
Oh, now I forget. I need a phone to take photo for my
Yes,
team.
the phone must eat first.
If not, the team will like, why do you never take photo of the stuff we need to do for the editing? More of that? Or just for the photo? Camera always eat first, guys.
You want a spoon inside?
Maybe with this. I don't know. Try to make it at. Oh, maybe your hand inside will be nicer. So you move this here. Yeah. Wait. It's like you booking a spoon inside. Yes, like that. Yes. So when you see Douglas' hand, you know who is the director of this. Okay. We
So
need
we
this
will-
on a hot day. Let's have it. See, I eat with the chair because I want to enjoy it as much as possible. Enjoy, guys. sorry for making you watching the show with food, so you just had to watch me to eat. But yeah,
It's liquid, so I can't tilt it too much. Okay, you can't see. I'm sorry.
yeah. Oh, it look interesting. Is that true? If you eat too much lychee, will be heat? I read from
I have no
Online.
idea.
it's from Chinese though.
Okay, it is.
Mmm.
You like the
Oh.
sour mango flavor?
Cold. It's come here. We have to.
Yeah, it's either too hot or too cold.
I don't want too hot or too cold. It's good. Combination of the peanut, the chewy one, the fruit, the sour, the cold. It's good. Is it Malaysian food? Or just your own make?
This is my own concoction. Okay, this is my own concoction. But the thing is that it's a basic formula of it's crushed ice with any flavor. So you can crush ice and you can put anything in it, and it becomes, and it's nice. You know, crushed ice with anything is nice. And crushed ice with anything on a hot day, even though it's a little bit overcast today, but it's really humid. I think when it rains,
Yeah.
it becomes very humid
Yeah.
because of all the
It will
water in
heavy
the
rain
air, yeah.
before we start shooting.
Yeah.
We thought we cannot shoot because the sound of the rain was so loud.
Yeah. But anyway, what the world needs, today. What do you see the world needs today?
Okay. My honest feedback to the world. And this is take me few years of realization, of observe the changing of the world and so on. And I see what the world needed right now is they need more leaders to demonstrate, to lead the crowd to be a better place for the world and for society and for human. I'm talking here right now is very big word of imagination, but I will tell you guys why I see what I see, because it has to be fair, right? I cannot just jump and yeah, you should do it. You talk easy. Is it people with all these big guys on the world? You think easy for them to run the world? I say yeah, I got it. I totally understand and deeply respect what they've been doing, but I feel the world still run into the part of the loophole that people all about power and money, and they stay in the seat for 4 or 5 years and they try to get as much as for themselves and their family, and then they not demonstrate as I do. I want to be a leader because I know I'm stronger than other, and be a strong person I need to bring up more people, and I should build more leader, and I should build them with integrity. And I read one sentence which is I love it. I'm not sure how completely the sentence is, but basically it tries to say the world right now it run to the direction is not because of a lot of evil, but because a lot of people who know and good people choose to silence. You get my point? And that sentence triggered me when I be a leader. I stop tolerate for evil thought or drama, or people come to me and say, oh, bad people will kill you off anyway, or bad people will destroy you anyway. I say, yeah, they can choose to, but I will still live with my integrity and my own belief that I want to demonstrate that good people still survive. We exist, but we just choose to don't speak up, right? I choose to don't speak up so long. And also same, I read something it's called you speak up also have a consequence, but if you choose to silence, also another consequence. And I already pay enough for my life or the consequence of be silent or be tolerate with other people or compromise or be people pleaser, or and I feel like because I'm a good person, I should don't tell people I'm a good person by I don't hurt other people even they do wrong thing. I should don't speak up. Even I see them steal or cheat or do something in front of my eyes, it's not my problem. Somebody else will solve that for me, so I should be silent. And I learned that in hard way. Okay, everything in my life fell off, and you know that. As the moment I realized I do everything I could to be a good person, don't mean anything until I protect that. And now I'm very firmly protect that. If people come to me and insult me, go to my channel, give me negative feedback, I will give them back. I say thanks for the gift, but I don't have a need for that. If this is what you will want me, that I will harm my life, harm myself, harm my children, future, or whatever, let it be, right? Because if I choose to be silent, it's the most easy. It's the most easy thing I can choose to do, that continue to do my business and just shut up, right? But I'm not. I'm done with that, and then that's why I see the world needed. They need more leaders who are demonstrate at the higher level at leadership to make people start believe and follow in terms of a difference between boss and the leader, and who is real leader. What's the word leader even mean? What is the demonstrate as a leader even mean? So when I tap on that, which is I realized that's what the world needed, I was extremely go like I'm always been there. You get what I mean? I'm always been there. I'm just don't speak up. I'm a leader in every part of my life. It's just I never want to go to public and say I'm a leader. But now I'm proudly to tell people I'm a leader in all sorts of my life. I lead myself first, of course I lead others. And I'm proudly to say that I'm not an evil leader. I'm a leader demonstrate with love, compassion, supportive, sharing, encouraging people, bring people up, gel people together. I can tell people how to be better of themselves without make them a pressure they feel like they're not good enough. And that's my gift, right? And then yes, so that's my answer for your question, that what's the world needed for me? That's what I see. That's what I deliver. And that's what when I realize like, oh okay, that's why I born at this timing. Why everything happened fall into this exactly this period, that everything is just so makes sense for me. But back then I won't see the world that way, Yeah. Do you see that way? Or maybe you have the different need of the world.
So I agree that leadership plays a very big part. But at the same time, there's something. Yeah. So the leaders aside. Okay, what I do agree on that the world needs a lot more today is for humans. It's education. Okay, it's education for humans to be able to thrive. And what do I mean by education? I don't mean the go to school, get a set of skills type of education. But the kind of education that creates awareness for us as human beings that we need each other. Okay, we need each other to co-create the world that we want to see in the future. And that's a huge conversation. There's a huge conversation because there are lots of problems that the world has today that we need to solve. Okay, and humans created a lot of these problems. And then the question, the question is, what do we need to do to create that? And whilst I agree to an extent about the leadership that's required, I also look at where the leadership is coming from. It's not going to come from government because there are just structures and systems that are so entrenched that are difficult to change. It's not going to come from educational institutions because that's not their job. Okay, their job is to teach people a bunch of skills. So who else is it going to come from? It's going to need to come from each of us, deciding that we can lead in our communities, deciding we can lead in our environments, deciding that we can be responsible in creating an outcome. And I deeply also believe that each and every one of us want to do that. Okay, except that for a lot of us, we're not equipped. We're not equipped with a lot of things. We don't have the knowledge. We don't have the tools. We don't have the skills. We don't have the support. We don't have the community. We don't have a lot of things. And so, to me, the key is education. Okay, the key is education to create these capabilities and abilities. okay, to look at the problems that we have on the planet today and say, here's what we can do as individuals, as communities, as people, as a human race, okay, to shift the reality that we live in today. COVID was a big wake-up call. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if COVID is deep enough a lesson for all of us. Okay.
No.
And then immediately after COVID, okay, we have the Ukrainian war, okay, which was mind-boggling. Okay, I cannot claim to understand or see why it happened or why it shouldn't happen. Okay, because there are realities that are far, reality boxes that people have that are far beyond my understanding. Okay, so it's not for me to condemn or to criticize or to endorse. Okay, it's for me to actually decide what can I do. Okay, for that not to happen again. What can I do to plant the seeds, to drop the stones, to create the ripples? That maybe one day in the world, in the future, that we will see a world that works for 100% humanity 100% of the time. So I don't believe, or I believe that the world doesn't need more things. Okay, we don't need more fast cars, we don't need more branded products, we don't need more things. Okay, we need more understanding, we need more compassion, we need more acknowledging each other, we need to see that we're all the same even though we are different. Okay, and we need to understand that we all have a common goal, okay, which is for humanity to thrive past, to thrive into the future. Okay, and that's what I see the world needs a lot more today. And each of us decide to be the leaders. Each of us have to decide to be the leaders. Because if not us, then who? If not you, then who? If not now, then when? Okay, these are questions that have been asked forever.
Yeah.
Okay, then but the only people who can answer, if not you, then who, is each of us to answer.
Yeah, I saw that also when the land of that I learned about. I've been procrastination a long time, not because of my choice, but because of the society being wiring my brain to think that way. And when I break through that, I figured out that it's my life, it's my decision, it's my choice. I want to do when I'm ready to be, because I'm used to, I have one game that, not really game, but one lesson that Douglas teach me in private about you will be your own hero in your life, right? And ask yourself what hero you're looking for, and I will start doing the homework and so on, and I figured out one thing, that I've been always dream of someone who will do this for my people in my country. Besides of that I can go beyond that to show the world what different my people is. And also beyond that, I want to help more people around the world, to let them know that I can do it, they can do it too. And then when I go through all that homework and I figured out like, oh, actually I'm drawing me, and the only thing that I just have to do that is show the world that, demonstrate and stop doubt of myself. Because who am I to tell people that life can be better one day if you really book, like your book work in and book integrity and so on. And I'm not that level yet. But then over time, when I practice, when I can explain the complex thing to the basic, simple, and people can understand that, can take away, can apply that, I figured out that's exactly what it is about the world need, right? The world needs someone that they have to realize like they do something that the world needed. I right to say that because people have a lot of questions, but not many people can answer all the questions. And if you can answer certain things, like, sometimes I even joke, I tell people, you go to YouTube and you will surprise how to open a bottle water or how to open a wine opener. You will surprise how many people watch the video. And I even told them, if you have a bad day, just go Google and search things like ridiculous. Also, people make video and they have 1 million views to show you that something you think you know actually it's not everybody know. And something you think is so simple doesn't mean like people know either. And then something what for you is like just the tip of the finger. Other people will like, oh, where to find this information? And you did mention that in the last episode. People right now live in the world of, I was so jealous with them, by the way, because everything is just Google and come everything. Everything. Back then, of course, I'm not as like Douglas generation, but my generation is same. No internet, nothing. I still use Nokia back then, at a young age. So for me, it's just call and text message and that's it, right? No laptop, nothing. So for learn something new, it's really take us extremely difficulty. Yeah, to compare to now. So just go and figure out what the world needed, and if that's tick on the box of you can deliver or like you can add value to that, you can solve that problem. Trust me, that's it. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if somebody else can do it too.
Yes.
That's what I want to say. Okay. There are lots and lots of problems that are on the planet today, and we need lots and lots of solutions. Okay, and just because somebody else may be able to do something apparently similar, it doesn't mean that we don't need more of that.
Yeah.
Okay, because in the last episode we also talked about how each of us bring our own talents, our own experiences, and our own distinctions, which is very, very important. Our own distinctions, which then create different outcomes, even though they may seem similar. Okay, we may solve the same problem, but we may have different ways to solve that problem. Okay, but the most important thing is for each of us to realize that we cannot think, as Anne was saying, okay, that somebody else has the solution already, and so therefore I don't need to. Okay, because each of us are significant. Okay, each of us are significant. Each of us have a role to play on this planet in our lifetimes. And then our job is to discover what that is. Okay, and the only way to discover is actually to start. Okay, to start, get feedback, make a correction, and then do the next thing, get feedback, make a correction, and then do the next thing. Because until we start moving, nothing happens. And everything just exists in our heads.
Yep, exactly.
And then you are depriving. Okay, if we stop there, then we are depriving the world of the value that we have the capacity to create. And the biggest regret any of us, greatest regret that I will have if I do that would be for all the things that I know to have not been shared, and then I would have wasted my life.
Yes, it is. Oh, that's a very deep wisdom today from Douglas. Very hard for making him to speak up something that is been like deep down inside and willingness to bring up with a compassion of like listen. But yeah, I get it. He do this job for, and that's what I one more thing that I figured out that Douglas good at. I think he know lah. Maybe he don't know. I don't know. But I will still say lah that he good at teaching. Right? He good at be a teacher of teach certain thing very structured. Did I use the word correctly? Structure or like very
Systematically.
System. Yeah. I'm not good with that.
Yeah, but you're right. Structure is the word.
Yeah, structure. So he gave me a structure that is like a bone. He gave me a bone. Then now I book some meat here, some muscle here, some fat here, some organ there and here. So that's part is my job. But he gave me a bone for me to know, this is the shape of human, or this is the shape of the cow, or this is the shape of the ant, or whatever it is, right? So, back to Ikigai, that's what it is about. You read about Ikigai, you heard about Ikigai, but you need a master who can tell you, to give you a bone structure, and then you like, okay, so this is the basic of the structure now. You book there and here. And why I can explain that so well, because I go through the whole program that he teach me. So that's why I'm figured out like, okay, so that's what he do. Because it's same, when I'm starting to learn something, ignorant, don't know what I don't know. So of course I will confuse and sometimes I'm frustrated, okay.
Confusion is good. It's normal.
Many times. I have more confusion than clearance, because when it clear, it's just like this, clear, okay, done. Okay, so, but this part is still confused. Then now you figure out the next confusion. And now you figure out the next confuse. Yeah. When you figure out all this, then you know like, all this confuse is to help you nearer to where you're looking for to add value to the world needed. Because by solve my own problem or my environment problem, I learned one thing, that everybody have a similar problem one. It's just a different story, but it's just slightly the same, like the same. Okay,
Yep.
it's just a character, different name. So yes,
Yeah, so the world needs lots of things. Okay, the world needs lots and lots of things. But the most important thing that to each of us is what we see that the world needs, or what we are able to see that the world needs. Okay, what we don't see, it doesn't matter. Okay, and there's also no point comparing that. Oh wow, that somebody else is solving this problem, another person is solving that problem. How come I didn't see that? It doesn't matter. Okay, if you didn't see it, it's not your problem to solve. If you didn't see it, it's not your problem to solve. Okay, but if you see it and you don't solve it, then your problem is not is not solving the problem.
yep,
Okay, there's something that you could have done that you did not. So our only job, so for each of us, our only job is to see the problems that we can see and think of the solutions that we can think of, regardless of what everybody else is doing. It's not a comparison. It's not a, I can see this, you can see that, and I see this better than you. It's not at all. Okay, if we see a problem, then our job is to solve that problem.
yep,
Okay, in whatever way that we can to solve that problem. That's our job. Okay, and because when there's a problem and we can solve it, okay, then that's what the world needs, and the value that we can create, and from that an exchange can be created.
excellent.
Yeah.
Wow, I think we have an awesome episode again, guy. I
So-
don't know if you cannot feel it, but I hope you can feel it, and if you feel it, it's good for you, because this kind of topic is, even you pay a lot of money, people won't tell you this kind of detail, And if you don't watch, and when you watch this video, and you only just understand 1%, just repeat this video like maybe 50 more times, then you finally get the message. Yeah. Sometimes you guys tell me like, wow, your channel a bit so cheap,
But it's okay. I would say okay.
It's good.
It's also okay if you're confused. It's also okay if you don't understand. It just means it just means that it may not be time yet. Okay, it may not be time yet, and maybe one day.
So with you on this.
Okay, maybe one day in all the confusion, clarity will come.
Yes.
Okay, and that one day would be that one day to start doing something.
Yes.
So it's okay.
The day that you like awake, right?
Yeah.
Everything is just makes sense. Like, oh, I watched this before. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
I figured out that. Yeah.
So the only thing we can do, okay, the only
Plant the
thing to
seed.
do is to plant the seeds, okay, to share what we can share. If it makes sense to you, if you're inspired, then you can do something about it. Okay. If it doesn't make sense to you, maybe one day it will make sense, and that's okay too.
Yep.
Okay. But what we know, what I know, what Anne knows is we only have now that we're doing this, and the beauty of the internet, the beauty of YouTube is that we can do this now, and maybe you're watching this sometime in the future.
Yes.
Okay, maybe this moment, okay, you're watching 5 years into the future,
Yes.
and you get this, and it makes sense, and then you do something. Then we've done what we need to do in this moment. What's today's date? 20th.
Yeah.
20th of June. Are we 20th of June?
20th of June.
20th
Yeah.
of June, 2022. Okay, on 20th of June, 2022, we said this. You might be watching this in the future.
Yeah.
If you might be watching this now, you might be watching this in the future. And if in that future it speaks to you,
And you need that time.
and then we've done what we needed to do
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. I've had to agree with it, because yesterday I just watched a video I shared with you as well. That video posted 9 years ago. And 9 years ago, if I even watched that video with my little English, I will never understand. Even all the information from the video for the 38 minute, like million of view, okay? And I was like, oh my god, this is genius. Why nobody gave me this video earlier? And then I figured out it's not my time yet. Even back then, when I watched the video of a high level of consciousness of the people who do on that video come from a ton of wisdom, I would never even understand what he's talking. But because now I'm ready, when I listen, I understand clearly every sentence he says. So yes, we do this video not for now alone. We do this video for future. We do this video for people who, when they ready, they watch this video, they know what the world needed, and they ready to show the world what the world needed. Okay? That's it for today.
Okay, so thank you for being with us.
Yes.
We hope that you've been inspired today, next month, or in the future, whatever point in time. We hope that in that inspiration, okay, it triggers you. Okay?
Yep.
It triggers you
We love to trigger people.
to plant another seed, to drop another stone. And if you can do that, then maybe together all of us can create the change we want to see on the planet.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you
And
all.
The next episode, also same, we'll follow up with again the Ikigai part. You guys have any question about the Ikigai?
Drop a comment. Drop us comments. Okay, drop us comments below. Okay, with any questions, anything that you want us to talk about, and then we'll see how we can put it into our future videos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, share, and subscribe, and also the Ikigai channel as well. Yeah.
Yep.
See you guys. Bye bye.
All right. It's coming to the end of the year, and I'm looking back. I'm looking back at the last 12 months, and it's been crazy. It's been crazy. The kampungkid channel was started. We started doing Thursdays, live streams on Thursdays, and in between, there's kampungkid Cooks with Anne. And the whole series, of other videos that I've made in the last 12 months, something that I didn't imagine just a year ago. But it's been crazy mad, and there's been lots of changes. I've grown tremendously, thanks to all the questions and insights that came from the kampungkid live stream sessions on Thursdays. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the journey so far. I'm grateful for the 60 minutes every Thursday. I'm grateful for kampungkid Cooks with Anne, where we go crazy with stuff that we make, and we talk about recipes for life. It's crazy because I started doing something that I didn't really didn't imagine just a year ago. Okay, so it's been a year of growth. It's been a year of changes. It's been a year of meeting a lot of people. It's been a year of exploring Vietnam. Okay, it's a year of starting to explore the other countries that we would like to be in: Philippines, Thailand, to start, and of course we've got Singapore, that's home. But what I really would like to say is thank you. Okay, thank you for your trust, thank you for your faith, thank you for being here. And as we close the year, whether or not you celebrate this festive season, and especially for those of you who do, here's to an extremely amazing Christmas and an equally amazing 2023. So Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. kampungkid out. If you like this, please like, share, subscribe, okay, tell more people about it so that we can have more 60 minutes to exchange with each other. And really, thank you all for being here, and I'll see all of you next week.